Hi there everyone, NTV here with some more Dragon Ball Z Boo's Fury. Last episode, we revisited a whole bunch of old areas that had new enemies thanks to us defeating Kid Buu, and we also covered multiplayer, and we grinded. This episode, we're going to be getting the remaining Hercule exhibit that we have to get, and the remaining Z-Fighter exhibits. So, we're going to do that. Also, here is the fruits of my training, at least at the time of this portion of the video, because I'm gonna grind some more. But yeah, we're gonna head on over and get the last Hercule exhibit. So first off, I'm gonna switch to Gohan just because I feel like it. No other explanation. And the place that we're going to for the last Hercule exhibit is somewhere up here. There it is. It's another airship. So we get the awesome music again. And the layout is the exact same. The only difference is that there are stronger enemies. And like before, if we defeat the boss at the end and leave, then the airship will not be able to be accessible anymore. You're one of those do-gooders who destroyed Flying Mega Fortress XJ5. Aren't you? Well, I've got news for you. This is one model number up. So, yeah, it's better. We've taken Flying Mega Fortresses to a new level of danger. Whatever you say. Also, while grinding, I did not find any of the other Saiyan equipment, which is a shame because I only have, the Saiyan gloves? And that's kind of useless on its own. So maybe when I do some more grinding, I'll be able to find the other two pieces, the Saiyan armor and the Saiyan boots. Who knows? But anyways, since my characters are pretty strong, this area is going to be pretty easy, so yeah. I mean, I could have done this like as soon as I defeated Kid Buu, but nah. Nah, that's boring. That's a vampire cape? Is it? I think it is. Oh, hello. Vampire cape, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yep. Cool. I should probably sell some of these things that I don't need. But either way, I don't need to sell anything either, just because money is not a thing I really... it's not really necessary at this point either. And I have a ton of money. Wow, that thing went down in one hit. Cool. Okay, maybe I can find one of the Saiyan equipment here. Because we are fighting endgame enemies, so who's to say that we won't find a piece of what I'm looking for here? And we should be, yep, we're heading outside. Alright, this gives me a bit of a Chrono Trigger feel to it, but that's not a bad thing, because Chrono Trigger is a great game. Reminds me of that part where you're riding on the wings of the Blackbird towards the end of the game. Chrono Trigger is a good game, like I just said. Oh, hello, you. And hello, level 186. And that thing that I'm probably going to sell later. I think it's like an Eldritch cameo. And all these enemies really are not a problem either. But it's still experience that I'm going to be getting. And this isn't even the best way to get experience because, again, weighted armor is the best. And we haven't even gotten, like, the best weighted equipment either. Which I probably I mean, I'll be showing that off later. Also, I have a lot of turkeys from grinding. How many do I have? 44 turkeys. That's a lot. That's a lot. Gohan's family, like Gohan, Goku, all of their friends, they will not go hungry for Thanksgiving. Jeez, how far are we? Are we like almost at the top here? I hope so. Yeah, I think this leads to like the roof. Yep. Okay, we're almost done with this place. Okay then. And up here. Up this elevator. So we're gonna be fighting the boss of this place. It's another warlord. What? How did you get in here? The Pod Corporation. I think that was a thing in Legacy of Goku too. I think that was a thing in one of the side quests there. They promised me that this fortress was impenetrable. Impenetrable! And here's the last boss meter that we'll see. Are you actually a warlord? No, you're still an Ultra Biomech. Okay then. That was easy. And we get the last Hercule exhibit for that. And like before, we have 3 minutes to escape, which is more than enough time. Especially since we can pretty much one-shot almost all of these enemies except for that Night Destroyer there. So yeah. Oh, that was a 2-shot. Okay then. But yeah, this is not going to be a problem at all. I remember when I first played this game, when we had access to the first airship when we were looking for the Dragon Balls as Goten and Trunks. When I first played this game, I actually ran out of time on my first attempt through, which is kind of embarrassing, but that was like, what, in elementary school or middle school? How old was I when this game came out? And whatever, that's not important. What's important is getting out of here as fast as possible. And then I can show off all of the Hercule exhibits that we have. Come on, die. Still no Saiyan equipment. And to be honest, I don't even know if you can find like more than one set of them, because I've never found more than one set of the Saiyan equipment. I've only found one of each of them before in my very first playthrough of this game. Okay, you go down in one shot. Give me those super elixirs that I don't need. Seriously, I don't need any of these items. You, drop it. Drop the thing I want. No, I don't want money. I don't need that. Jeez, how much more left of this place do we have left? Also, this is kind of noteworthy because this is pretty much the last, like, on-screen fighting that we're gonna have. Actually, no, never mind. We're gonna be fighting some very, very weak enemies in the very near future. Like, later on in this episode, but yeah, this is gonna be like the last endgame enemies we're gonna be seeing. At least, in video form, because I still have a lot of grinding to do, because I want to get all my characters up to level 2, if I can speak, up to level 200. Jeez, this place is huge. Well, we're almost at the bottom, right? Yeah, cool. Oh, hello. I'll take that. I'll beat you up. And reach level 188, which is not bad at all. And let's leave this place. So, once that's taken care of and we have that Hercule exhibit, let's head over to Hercule City. Because, like I said before, this is the last Hercule exhibit for me, at least. And also, stats, sure. Is it? Yeah, 9, so 3 in each stat. Okay, so here is the Hercule Cafe, and let's turn in the last exhibit. So, there's 3 rooms here in the Hercule Cafe, and they each have things related to Hercule. First off is the Hercule action figure, a fully articulated Hercule action figure with dynamite kick action. Nice. This is Pizza. This is Hercule's PR manager, who is in the Cell games, but not in Legacy of Goku 2. The Hercule video game. You can fight Cell in stunning 16-bit graphics. There's a card game for Hercule, apparently. Contains Hercule's moves, his allies, and his deadly games. I wonder how that game would be played. This is Karoni, one of Hercule's students, who is also seen in the Cell games. And this is Peroski. Yep. Do not aim rocket launcher at face. And this here is Hercule the movie, which was actually shown in the anime right before the junior tournament started in the World Tournament Saga. Okay, this is an autobiography of Hercule. Awesome power, awesome responsibility. Chronicles Hercule's rise to stardom. Okay then. There's a comic book for Hercule. So that's cool. It has Hercule's origin story and a message from Smokey the Bear, apparently. Collector's plate. No home is complete without a stunning Hercule collector's plate. Okay then. Then right over here, we have some references to Legacy of Goku 2. We have the key to West City, which is the key that Hercule got after saving the city from the Warlord, which he really didn't do. It was some old guy. This is a club sandwich, which you can get in Legacy of Goku 2 as part of the side quest that involves getting the key to the city. Smoke and mirrors, which is apparently what Cell used to trick people into doing all of the things he did. His cape, which it'd be cool if you could actually have Hercule wear this in Legacy of Goku 2, but no, you can't. This is the Warlord's sword. It was no match for the dynamite kick. Okay then. And here is the championship belt, which Hercule won in the 24th Tenkaichi Budokai, which is the World Tournament, after beating Spovich in the final round. This is the tournament that occurred after the 23rd one, which is the one that Goku won by defeating Piccolo Jr., or Piccolo. Boxing gloves. Okay then. His punching bag. His first punching bag, apparently, which was restored to its original condition. This is his weight set. When he first got into weightlifting. Nice. His diploma from martial arts school. Air Hercule shoes. Okay then, nice little parody of Air Jordans there. Hercule cereal. The breakfast that gives you the energy you need to make it through the day. A hip-hop single. It's a cover of Eyes of the Lion, which is another reference to Legacy of Goku 2. It's Hercule's favorite song. And the song was also played in the Northern Mountains area. At least in one of the areas of it. Hair care products. I think one of these items was directly taken from Hercule's home. So, yeah. Anyways, with that done, I am gonna head back to the lookout. Okay, back here in the lookout, after defeating Kid Buu, there is an instant transmission circle that shows up here. And you can actually use these without having Goku as your playable character. If you use one, Goku just flies in and uses instant transmission to bring you to wherever you want to go. So, yeah. First off, let's show off Grand Kai's planet, because there's a few things for us to grab there. Yep, we're breaking into the other world here. Sure, let's have Goku do this, because he's the most familiar here with the other world. There's the Grand Kai. Can we actually... I think this is the first time we're actually able to scan him. So that's a thing. He has a radical job defeating Kid Buu. And he gives us a Z-Fighter exhibit, which is one of the last ones that we need. And over here... This is a bit out of the way, but if we go back to the cave that we went to at the beginning of the game, we can get another Z-Fighter exhibit. And yeah, sure, why not? Let's beat up all of these enemies for old time's sake. Right over here is Bubbles. pretty sure I scanned him at the beginning of the LP, but there you go. He gives us another Z-Fighter exhibit. Don't know where Gregory is. He's nowhere to be seen here, but oh well. I don't know why I'm bothering to fight all of these, but yeah. Also, let's show off the next area. It's pretty much the last new area of the game, but there's nothing special there. Just saying. We are gonna head over to the planet of the Kais. We actually get to explore this place. There's a dock here where you can get some fish, though it's pretty much the same as any other dock. There's no special fish that can only be found here. Up here is the battleground where we fought Kid Buu, complete with the crystal ball still there. There's nothing else here though. No enemies to fight, nothing. But most importantly is what's down here. In this screen also, if you look at the map, there's this weird room that you can never go into. Also, you can see that's where the Z-Sword was, but there's this one part of the map that you can never go into in the game. There's areas like that. There's the area where Kid Buu is in the Barren Wasteland, and that area where you put the bodies of Gohan, Trunks, Goten, and Piccolo after you rescue them from Buu. That area is grayed out in the map in the Barren Wasteland, and also the hallway, or the hospital hallway in the World Tournament Island. That part of the map is also grayed out, and you can never go to those areas. So yeah, anyways, this cracked wall here, crack it open. There is a random Z-Mart here, for whatever reason, and it has some pretty nice equipment. It has the standard healing items that you can find at the end of the game, but the most important thing here is the equipment. So we have this really expensive thing that is not necessary. We have diamond gauntlets. We can get scuba gloves that can complement our other fishing items like the snorkel, the wetsuit, and the flippers. The kiloton armbands. Oh, I can also get these. Yeah, the kiloton armbands and the kiloton boots. These are the best weighted items that you can wear, and they will give you the most experience when fighting enemies. There's also this thing, and some other things. We have the Garamantium bandana. Okay, this will not get you access into the black market in the Thieves' Den. I've tried. You need a regular bandana, which is dumb, but whatever. They don't like blue bandanas, apparently. But that's pretty much it. Voice cracking. All that's left to do is to get some remaining Z-Fighter exhibits. So what I'm going to do is return to Lookout, because there's one there that I actually forgot to get while I started the episode there, but let's go back to the Lookout. And I recommend saving for this, because this one is a bit random. You're going to need some red snappers, which you can get by equipping some of the fishing items onto one of your characters. There's the wetsuit, which you can get from defeating some enemies, the flippers, the snorkel, and you can buy the scuba gloves at the Planet of the Kai Mart. So I'm just going to quickly save here. And I already have some red snappers that I got off screen, but if we fly down to Korn and give him a red snapper, he can potentially give us a Z-Fighter exhibit. It's random when he does this. He can give it to you like on the first red snapper or like on the 8th. It's random each time. So let's see here. We got Holy Water, which is actually a pretty good item as well. Holy Water, what that does, if I can show it, it increases our stats for 30 seconds. Pretty nice. So, give me the Z-Fighter exhibit. No? I have one more red snapper, I think. Please give me the Z-Fighter exhibit. No! Okay then. This is where I reset until I get it. Okay, this was only my second attempt at getting the Z-Fighter exhibit. I only had to restart once, but at the last red snapper I got it. So yeah, that's a thing. I don't know why I paused the screen there, but oh yeah, you can also find old shoes while fishing. Kind of funny, but yeah. We have these 3 Z-Fighter exhibits, but there's just one more left for us to get, and then we'll have all of them in the game. So, with that, I am going to do some editing magic, because I'm going to be doing some grinding, but I will see you at the location of the last Z-Fighter exhibit. So, with that, let's go home. Okay, I actually forgot something, because I'm a bit scatterbrained, but yes, there is one more Z-Fighter exhibit that I forgot. So let's head over to King Yema's place, and right over here, there's Fortune Teller Baba. I think this is the only time you can scan her as well, but we get another Z-Fighter exhibit. So now, for real, I am going to meet you at the location of the real last Z-Fighter exhibit, which, like I said before, is back home. And we're back here in East District 439. It just occurred to me that this is probably the first time Goku has been back here since he died. So, yeah. Also, I got everyone up to level 200. So first off, let's before I go inside, let's show off everyone's equipment while we're here. Vegeta, you have these things: the Force Suit, the Garamantium gloves, enhanced hyper boots, which you can get from bringing prototype boots or something like that to Dr. Briefs, and a bandana, because whatever. Next up is Trunks. Trunks has clean armor, enhanced energy gloves, shock boots, vampire cape. And I'm pretty sure Goten has the exact same equipment. Yeah, so there's that. I mean, it gives them the side effect of Gotenks having all of that equipment as well. So no weird fusion shenanigans in deciding what equipment goes onto Gotenks. Gohan here has the Force Suit, enhanced energy gloves, the shock boots, and the Talisman of Light. And finally, Goku. Goku here has the Garamantium bandana, which, like I've said before, will not get you into the black market and thieves' den. Sand boots, sand gloves, and I can show off what happens when you have all 3 sand equipment on, because I have here the sand armor. So, look at that stat increase. Basically what it does is, once you have all 3 of these equipment pieces on, whoever has all of those equipment pieces on will have all of their stats go up by, I believe, 50, which is a lot. So basically, Goku is the strongest person that we have here. And also, because he had the Goku hat on while I was grinding him, his stats are actually really, really nice. So, yeah. Anyways, also I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm pretty sure you can only find 1 set of the sand equipment. If not, then it's just very hard to find them in multiple sets. But anyways, after you defeat Kid Buu here, talk to the Ox King. I might have scanned him, maybe. Well, now I did. And he is going to give us our last Z-Fighter exhibit. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that, and I will meet you over at Capsule Corp. Okay, back here in Capsule Corp. And let's turn this one in. So, our reward for finding all Z-Fighter exhibits and all of the Hercule exhibits is we've unlocked Gogeta. Yep, now we can have either Goku or Vegeta do the fusion dance. But first, before I show that off, let's take a look at all of these Z-Fighter exhibits, which I am really interested in because we have things ranging from referencing Dragon Ball to referencing things from the movies. So first off, we have Gohan's training sword, which is the sword that he used when Piccolo left him to fend for himself in the wild as a 4-year-old. This here is Yajirobe's sword. Yeah, he only used it like 3 times, maybe. He used it in Dragon Ball. He used it to cut off Vegeta's tail. This here is Goku's power pole that can extend to however long Goku wants it to be. This here is Yamcha's bat when he played baseball during his professional baseball career with the West City Titans. This here is Korin's cane. Now this is the Ginyu Force ship that Goku used to return to Earth. Pretty sure it is. This here is Mr. Popo's turban. This is King Yema's mug. What kind of drink is that? It's like, probably coffee. And this is Broly's crown that his father Paragus used to basically subdue Broly so he wouldn't go out of control. This is Dr. Gero / Android 20's hat thing. Yeah, it covered up his robot brain. This here is Kenkai's hammer. It was what Goku used to try to hit Gregory for his training back in when Goku died the first time. This is Baba's crystal ball, which can let her see into the future. This is the Bancho fan, which can create strong winds. Like, I think if you wave it 3 times, it can create winds stronger than a hurricane or something, or like blow down a mountain. I don't know. The original Bancho fan was owned by Master Roshi, but was lost because I believe he spilled orange juice on it or something. At least that's what I remember from reading the manga. So yeah, Goku and Chi-Chi had to make a new one for their wedding or something. And this is the Ox King's old helmet back when he lived in his fire mountain thing to scare people. Also, since the Ox King is basically a king that Goku was married into royalty, and Gohan and Goten are also royalty. Like, Gohan and Goten are basically princes, which is interesting. But anyways, let's show off our new buddy over here. Of course, just switch over to the fusion dance. Unfortunately, you cannot unlock Vegito at any point in this game, which is a shame because I like him more than Gogeta. But yeah, you can't get Vegito unless you like were to cheat or something. But of course, the fusion dance is always the same. So follow the pattern, and you do yourself a little fusion. Weirdly enough, Gogeta has the halo on his head still. So there's that. He also has a butt ton of HP at this point because all of my characters are level 200. And unfortunately, he doesn't have the Saiyan gloves on, so he doesn't get the same boost that Goku has. So, funnily enough, Gogeta is actually weaker than Goku. But let's show off a bit of Gogeta. Okay, since Gogeta is level 200, you'll be able to use his attacks longer, and since you can travel around with him freely, it's a whole lot easier to use him. Because, again, he's at a higher level than he was when you fought Janemba, and Gogeta, he's going to have a lot of energy to use. And again, you can move around freely, so it gives you more freedom to do things. Get out of here. So, our first attack is... let's show off the Big Bang Kamehameha. It's powerful. Come on, let me show it off. Just like that. And then, this attack right here. Did I scan this thing? Yeah, I did. I'll show off the attack here. This attack is some kind of Dragon Fist thing. What's the name of it? Dragon Fist Explosion. Yeah, it basically summons a giant dragon, and you can move it around, and once you let go of the B button, it bites down and creates an explosion. So yeah, that's Gogeta. That's about it. So I'll meet you back at Capsule Corp. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's everything I've wanted to show off in Boo's Fury. I've pretty much showed off everything I possibly could. So, yeah, with that, let's see the ending again, because there's one small change when all of your characters are at higher levels, especially once they're all at the max level, which is level 200. So, I will meet you at the ending, but first, we have to do all of this, which I'm just going to skip because we've already seen all of this, so, yeah. Let's end off this game one more time. Okay, we're here at the credits. I think you can actually make the credits go faster. Yeah, by holding down. So, yeah. Now, the post-game here, like once you beat Kid Buu, is a thing, because I had to grind a lot. I pretty much grinded in that area that's above Nataday Village, because that's where all the endgame enemies are, and it's a big area, so there's a lot to fight. And that's pretty much all I did on repeat until everyone was at level 200. So, yeah, the ending of this game is a bit of a grind fest, especially like once you beat Kid Buu, if you want to get everyone to level 200, which is not necessary, because that doesn't even unlock anything except for what I'm going to show here, where like getting everyone to level 50 in Legacy of Goku got you Hercule, so there's that. But whatever. This game was still fun. I enjoyed playing through it, and I'm glad I got to show off everything in this game, like even unlocking Gogeta, because when I first did that as a kid, that was like a holy crap moment. But yeah, let's just fast forward through these credits, and we're at the special thanks, right? Should be ending soon. Yes. So our reward for getting everyone to level 200 is the Eternal Dragon ranking. Yep. That's it. That's all we get. So, with that done, I can finally end off Dragon Ball Z Boost Fury for real. And I'll see you next for my next project. See you next for my next project. Good job. But yeah, I'll see y'all for my next project, and I'll end off here. Later!